I'm going to show you how to do a simple curve adjustment layer to color correct your images, or also it brings out tonal contrast, pops out the colors. This is the raw image and this is the edited image. Again, raw and edited. Of course, I've done a few more things to it, but let me show you how to do it with curves. There's two ways to get to your curves. The first way is image adjustments curves, and you can play around with your curve dialog box here. I would not suggest doing it this way. It is destructive, which means you cannot go back unless you go back into your history to undo your edits. Whereas if you come down here and do a curve adjustment layer, you still have the same dialog box, and also you get a mask with it, so you can mask out what you don't want. So on this one, what you need to do is you need to find your white point and your dark point, the darkest point in the image. This is the white eyedropper, this is the black eyedropper, and this is the middle gray eyedropper. There are a few ways you can find out if the image, of course we know this is the white and this is the darkest. Let me show you a way you can find out on an image what is the whitest part of the image and what is the darkest. If you go to Image Adjustments Threshold and you want to drag all the way until you cannot drag anymore. So right now you're going to see that this is the widest area of the image. Now you don't want to click OK on this. You just want to kind of remember the area of this, that's your widest part. Now if you go back the other way, you can see in the shoes that this area right here is the darkest area of the image. So you kind of want to keep that in mind. Now click cancel. Again, you don't have to do that, but if there's an image that is close in color, you don't know what it is, then I would suggest doing that. So go to your curves adjustment and you want to click on your white eyedropper and you want to click in that white area. And as you can see, there's not much change in there because it was exposed correctly. But on the black, you click on the black, and this was the area that was the darkest. Click on that, and as you can see, look at the difference it made on that. Okay, so that's basically the only thing I use curves for. There definitely is a few more things you can do to the image, and play with your S-curve to bring out. So I just made it a little bit darker by bringing down the point in the S-curve, or in your line right here. It's not really an S-curve, but just to bring out the line. So you just play around and adjust that to what makes your correction the way you want it corrected and you're happy with it. If you want to use the mask, you click on the mask and grab a brush. So click on the B for brush. And if you're going to paint it out, you want to paint with black. Say you don't want her skirt to be as bright. Whoops. So you want your brush to have a hardness of 0. And then you can paint out the curves adjustment by painting out over here. You can see the black. I painted out the adjustment that I just made. That's why you want to do a curves adjustment layer. Now let me show you another image that was way shot out of range. It's very yellow. And let me show you what a curves adjustment layer would do to this. So I'm going to go down here to my cookie right here and do a curve adjustment layer. Click on the white. I know this is white. This is a sheet. Let me just go to Image Adjustments Threshold and check out. Whoops, I can't do that unless I'm on the Image Adjustments Threshold, and I'm going to see what is the widest area. Looks like right up here. So I'm going to cancel out of that, go back to my curves adjustment layer, click on the white, and I'm going to click right in here, and look what it did to the image. It's still not correct. Of course, like I said, this was a bad image to begin with, so, but you can see that it made it 100% better. Click on the black, and that's black right there. So again, that's a huge, huge difference. So if you want to use your curves adjustment layers, that's how you do it. There's definitely a lot more you can learn about it. I don't use them that much. I find other ways to correct my images, but that's how you would use it with your eyedropper. If you have any questions, let me know.